right here on Brothers in Discussion. Hello and welcome to Brothers in Discussion, a talk forum that will focus on the issues of today's growing black man here in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. I'm delighted that you have decided to join us for this very exciting discussion. Now we're going to get right into it and look at our questions for today. Are black men intimidated by independent black women? I'm glad that you have decided to join us. Let me start down here with you, Vondell. What is an independent black woman in your eyes?
A woman that's self-sufficient, that has direction, knows what she wants out of life, and has standards for the men that she accepts into her life. You know, as far as she won't accept anything from a man as far as disrespect, you know, and a man not working and being intelligent and doing for herself. She knows what she wants from a man, and she gets that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women out here don't know exactly what they want from a man. They look at gangster guys that dress up and got these big cars and sitting on 20 rims or what. I don't know. We don't ride on rims out in DC, but I don't know. But you know, women look for guys with this jewelry and things of that sort, and then they get that. And then when they get a womanizing type man and a man that's aggressive with them and that don't respect them, you know, they get exactly what they was looking for. So I think a respectable, a strong black woman is a woman who knows what she wants, and that's what she gets usually.
Now, Fonto, I'll pose that same question to you. What are your characteristics for a strong black woman, an independent black woman, I should say?
My characteristics for a strong black woman is a woman who first knows that she is a strong black woman, well educated, good head on her shoulders, mind heading in the right direction, who has goals and morals set for herself. And further in her life, she will be able to welcome, self-respect, a black man that's independent just as well as her and want the same goals and success that she's pushing for.
Now, Haj, how about yourself? Now, your views may be a little different. You're a smidge older than the rest of the fellas here on our panel. What are your characteristics?
My characteristics would be that not only necessarily of a strong black woman, but of a strong person. A strong person will, first of all, know what their position is in this life, what their function is in this life. They will know that in the man-woman relationship, there are certain duties and responsibilities that necessarily befall one or the other in the relationship, and so there will be no conflict. The strength will come from the ability to cooperate with the mate, to have the basic and the fundamental knowledge and education and background to know about the world that we live in and the trials and tribulations that have to go through as a result of the world we live in. The relationship with other people in the society that we live in will give this person, especially a woman, since we're talking about the woman, her sense of independence, because she does not have to be in the shadow of the male just to find her own identity. Each has a separate identity of their own, and they work together collectively, and from that collection comes a real strength that helps them deal with all of life's conditions and all of life's personalities.
Now, I ask, what constitutes a strong black man? Vondell, I pose that question to you. What makes up a strong, independent black man? Is it a matter of finances? Is it a matter of social status?
I think the definition of a strong, independent black man got to be a little broader than that for a woman, you know, because in this society we live in right now, you could not have financial success and still be a strong black man very successfully to me. As long as you moving forward and you trying to do right for your family, you're not hurting nobody, you work hard for the money you bring home. That's what I thought a strong man was. And also a man that's supportive of his children, his wife, you know, or his baby's mother, however that situation is. But a guy who works hard and who's supportive of the people he loves. That's what I thought.
Now, you mentioned financial status. How does finances place a not so much an obstacle, but is that important to the status of a black man in today's society, Alfonso?
Sometimes in a way it can be, because it's like, as far as a black man in a relationships, that strong black independent woman will want a black man to have, you know, things together like finances, out of trouble, avoiding the downfalls and the negativity of a black man, constantly working, has goals set for himself, and willing to be successful so he could be able to take care of the family that he will bring into this world or raise one day, being able to hold down a household for himself individually, as well as his spouse or that particular strong black woman in his life.
Is it necessary in today's society for the black man to be the quote-unquote financial leader of their household, Haj?
Not necessarily so. In an ideal relationship, it should be a partnership. As I mentioned earlier, there are traditional roles that are necessary roles that need to be played by one towards the other, but collectively they make the relationship. For example, I think the strength that comes from that relationship will be when everybody knows what his or her respective role is in the relationship. If it becomes necessary for one or the other to assume all the roles, then that's another dimension. But if there is a traditional man-woman relationship, then there are certain specific roles and duties of each of those, and collectively the strength is drawn from the collection. But we know in the reality, in the world we live in, sometimes it's necessary for one or the other to be the sole provider, the sole educator, the sole sustainer of the entire group, and that's a different role.
Now, in today's woman, is that what you think that they're looking for? Is for the man to be the financial sole provider, or jump in here anytime?
I definitely don't think women are looking for the common woman. You know, I'm talking about the average woman, black woman in our society, at least in Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're looking for men to be the sole financial provider in the household. I think they're more so looking for a man to be supportive of them and the children, or, you know, in whatever endeavors they moving forward on.
And when you say supportive, how do you mean? Not so much, well, financially, emotionally?
Supportive with the responsibilities of a family, you know, as far as whatever the family needs. You know, if somebody need to be dropped off to daycare, if you need to stay home from work or wherever you go, to go and if you need to take off of work to go and pick up somebody because they hurt their knee or they need to go to the doctor. That's what I mean when I say responsible for, just being responsible for the burdens that come with being a family.
Now, is there an intimidation factor by the amount of money that the woman makes in a relationship, in a male-female relationship? Is there a sense of